Thank you. My name's Akua Gyamfi, founder of the British Blacklist. It's my pleasure to be here. How are you feeling after the premiere last night?
I'm feeling a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot overwhelmed, but incredibly excited. I thought that last night was wonderful. I thought the reaction to it was just absolutely joyful.
I think that feeling's unmatched when you have an idea in your head and then the journey for it to to be seen on screen.
Yes.
What's that like for you as a writer?
It's magical. It is anxiety producing. It's every emotion all at once. And so I really did have to, to sit there with family and friends and just kind of absorb it and take it in and just try to be in the moment with everything.
Where did this idea come from? I know you've got you've had the experience of going to, is it called Holiday Road?
Candy Cane Lane.
Candy
It's
Cane
actually
Lane.
still called Candy Cane
So that's
Lane.
a real place.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
because for the UK we couldn't even imagine.
I know. Yeah.
But so the seeds are planted from a young person, from a young boy, and then the story comes.
Yes.
Where did this seed, how did it evolve into this kind of?
So my family actually is in El Segundo. My wife was born and raised there, also coincidentally, and there is this little cul-de-sac that since the 1940s goes over the top decorating, and they call it Candy Cane Lane, and people come from all over. And as you can imagine, in Southern California, it can be December and it's 72 degrees, and it's the time of year where everybody comes outside at night and the neighbors all get together. So it is a real place, and my parents live up the street from it.
Right.
And I'd always wanted to write a holiday movie. They're my most favorite kinds of movies. And so when when I had an idea for a Christmas movie, I knew it was going to be set there.
How did you and Reginald Hudlin
Yes.
get together and then why was he the right person to direct your story?
So I was introduced to him through Imagine Entertainment when I partnered with Imagine, and he and I immediately hit it off. And we've only ever had one argument, and it was our first conversation, because when we were talking about the movie, and he read the script, I was saying it was kind of inspired by my family and this neighborhood, and he goes, no, this is about my family. I've had these conversations with my wife. My kids have said this to me. I don't know this is my, so we had a joking, and then I knew he was the right director for all of the reasons, because of his pedigree and his, imagination, but because I knew he immediately had a personal connection to it.
And then actually what's quite beautiful about what you said is that the two different ethnicities, two different cultures bonding over a Christmas narrative.
Yes.
And then you have this cast, which is a black family led by Eddie Murphy and Tracee Ellis Ross.
Yeah.
Amazing. So maybe that they weren't who you were visualizing, but how did they become the family of your story?
And Reggie and I talked a lot about this and very early on, because what I said to Reggie was, on the one hand, this kind of is my family, but also I wanted to write this as an every family that every family could relate to. And Reggie said that he was looking for a movie that just featured a family that happened to be black, as opposed to this is a black family movie. And so we talked a lot about this. And then once we started to cast it, we had the same conversations with the actors who would come to us and say, hey, this is, these are our family traditions. This is what we do. So that it worked out really nicely, I think.
And the best way to unify family is Christmas.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And sometimes destroy it, but
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you. Really nice to meet you. Thanks.